Okay, so I'm just going to introduce the character. So welcome to the bedroom of Bozo Donati, who is probably the most famous character who never said a word because the opera starts and he's dead. And so he's in the bed over there, and he's dead. And these are his grieving relatives, who are so sad he's going to go until they read the will. And they discover that he has left all the good stuff to the brothers at Signa, so the church is going to get all the money, and they're not too happy about that. So enter our hero, Rinuccio, who has an idea, because he is so in love with Lauretta, but he has no dowry, because the uncle has disinherited them, or has given them nothing. So they are in love, they want to be married, but his family is not going to have anything to do with her because she doesn't have anything. But she has a father, Gianni Schicchi, the title character, who is quite clever. He knows all the laws and he knows how to scheme and plot. So he suggests to the family that we get Gianni Schicchi to help us. Well, let me tell you, let me introduce you to Zita. She is the matriarch of the family. It's also happens to be Cindy's birthday today, so let's clap and give her a hand. And this family does not make a move without Zita's approval, and she is having none of it. And especially because there's no money, she's going to tell this guy off in a second, tell him where he can take his daughter. And it's not a very nice place. Okay. Among the other relatives, we have Marco and Nella here, and they actually have a child, so they're a pretty good family, but they still want the stuff. Okay. Then we have these two over here, Marco and Ciesca. Now, Ciesca is a bit of a social climber and wants to have as much of the money as she can get for herself. She's really looking to get up there. Marco's a little henpecked husband. He kind of has, he steps out of line, she puts him in line. Here's Simone, our 70-year-old patriarch who should be in charge, but as I told you, Zita won't let him. So they come to him for advice, but only if Zita says it's okay is it ever going to happen. Finally, we have this other character here, Betto, who is described as a brother-in-law of a dubious age. So he is married to Bozo's sister, and he's a good-for-nothing, and he's basically a drunk and a thief. And so if he comes and steals something from you in the course of the show, this thing, it's okay, it's part of his character. So if he takes your watch, it's fine. And so where we're at right now is Rinuccio has just told the family, don't be so hard on Gianni Schicchi. He's just like we were, our families were. Everybody came to Florence, the Medicis came, all the great families came here. Florence is a great city of knowledge with a tree with roots that spread out into the provinces and bring all great knowledge to here. And the relatives are so desperate at this moment that they'll try anything, except for her. Now, in the course of this, they have a big old fight. They're going to throw her out, Lauretta, and Lauretta sings probably the most famous aria, Italian aria, the soprano national anthem, O mio babbino, caro. And it doesn't mean, oh my baby, it means, oh my dear beloved daddy. And you'll see, she's going to use her 14-year-old or 15-year-old charms to convince her father that if he doesn't help her get married, she's going to throw herself into the River Arno off the bridge and kill herself, just like an impetuous teenager. So I think that's all you need to know. There's a cliffhanger here, and we're only going to go so far, and we're not going to do too much of it because we want you to come see the show. This is one of the comic masterpieces of the repertoire. This is a scene from Puccini's Gianni Schicchi.
In questo mondo una cosa si perde, una si trova, si perde Bozo. Ma c'è l'eredità.
Sicuro, ai frati!
Anche se le dati!
Sei veritati, sei veritati! Canzone non porto, piglia la figura, ribattevi intorno! Non dormi un nepote, allora senza nome!
Un figliaio lavorato, figlio del mondo brava la vecchia brava, per la
mancare un'idea portentosa, una trovata, un rimedio, un ripiego, un pure espediente.
Parlo di quella gente. Niente, niente, niente.
Oh mio bambino caro, mi piace bello, guardare in porta rossa, amor mio,